Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Railroads Online. It's been a while. It's been a long time, actually, but I've been waiting to get back into this game because mainly, you know, I haven't had anybody to play with, but also because I've been waiting for some serious updates to the game. So, we've had those updates. You can see it's no longer snowy, it's spring. Look at the wildflowers. You'll love to see it. If only there were like dogwood trees and stuff out there, that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, it's gonna be a crazy episode because we're not on my map. No, we are on somebody else's map. In particular, we are on DishDoggie's map. He posted it to the Steam art page, and so I thought it'd be fun to check his little railroad out. And by little railroad, I mean he's got a full setup. So we're gonna make some things happen today. I actually have found a new utility that is allowing me to edit save files and stuff a little bit so that I can give myself some money. So we're gonna bring in some of the new trains. We're going to take them out and we're going to deliver some materials around the map today and just have a good time running some trains. We don't have to build anything. We just run a train, try to discover what they've got on this map, because I'll be real honest, I have not checked this out yet. Like, you guys are going to be going in blind with me. So it's going to be fun. What up, Tanner, Imperial, Opie, Bismarck? Good to see you guys. Taller Tog, good to see you as well. Let's get this party started, shall we? We're going to start out by getting a brand new train. We're going to check out a couple of different trains here. That is the wrong button, Spartan. Actually, it's not the wrong button. We want to click the locomotives, though. So they've added some new things, like skeleton cars. These are for hauling logs. So that's a thing. We've got the flat cars, obviously. We've had them for a while. We've got a new type of hopper. This is the regular hopper car. And then we've got the drop bottom hoppers, which are pretty sweet, right? Let's see if we can fly up and, show a little bit of the drop bottom. You can see right there the slides. Kick those out and everything falls out the bottom. So pretty sick there. Tanker, you guys know the old tankers. We've seen them before. I do apologize for the frames here. I might actually, hold that thought. I might actually have to adjust some things because my computer may be struggling just slightly. Just a little bit. Alright, so view distance is fine. We'll keep that. Let's go with... Let's see. We don't have VSync on, but I do want to turn that on. Let's drop the is it post-processing? Or textures? I want to keep the textures high. God, it's so hard to see because, you know what I'm saying? So this is obviously, they need to work on this. Like, this isn't lined up at all. So we got visual effects, or we can drop those down just a little bit, maybe. Actually, let's just take the shadows down. Textures and visual effects we want to stay up. Post-processing, let's drop that down to high. And foliage, we'll leave. Let's see if that helps our frame rate at all. That looks a little bit better in terms of frames. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, so we want to check out the new tanker. So we got a new tanker. Whoops. Let's jump up here. God. Okay, so when you're in this, apparently the frame rate drops. I don't think it's my computer. I think it's just this particular thing. So maybe something they need to update there. But we're going to go over here and we're going to try, we got new box cars as well. This is the one that I was thinking was a livestock car, because it kind of reminds me of a livestock car. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But yeah, we've got new engines. And not just any engines. We've got the 10 mile. And it runs on coal. It's a pretty sick little engine. Not going to lie. but I'm not really wanting to jump in that. I want to go straight to the big boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's go straight up to the top. No longer is the DNRG Class 70 the only Tier 6 locomotive. We've seen this before. Let's jump straight to the ET and WNC 280. It's got 16,545 pound-feet of tractive effort. And so, yeah, let's get right into this. We're going to call this 043. Or we'll just call it 43, I guess. And then we'll have the name be... Ooh, I like that. Okay, so what do we call this thing? I think we call it Old Schmokey. And then for the tender, we will put the name Elite Freight Co. All right, we can change the smokestack. They've actually added quite a bit, so we can change the smokestacks around a little bit. This is one of the lesser customizable ones, but we're going to change the headlight, change the paint. Kind of want to go with the old black here. Kind of like it. Maybe we'll go with this because it's got like the gold trim around it and everything. So we got Elite Freight Co. And this is going to cost us $7,120, but that's fine because I got all the monies right now. So let's go ahead and do it. Check the tier. God dang it. I forgot about that. I will be right back, folks. Give me just a second. Yeah. Hold that thought. Technical difficulties. I forgot that you have to be leveled up. So we're just going to edit the save file real quick. And we will be right back. Alright, so if I go over here, I should be able to go to my bookmarks. Railroad Studio. Choose File. I forgot about that. I apologize, folks. Windows, Users, Spartan, App Data, Local, ARR, Saved, Saved Games, Slot number 5, Loaded in, Go to Players, Mr. Spartan. Let's change your XP, please. Save. All right, download that. Leave. Don't worry, guys. Just some slight editing going on. This reminds me, dude. Doing this stuff reminds me of like back in the day when I used to like edit my Borderlands 2 saves. If you guys have ever seen that, like back in the day, we used to pull our files off our Xbox 360s, bring them over to our PC, and edit save files. It was a lot of fun. We're just cheating. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I've never heard cheating be a bad thing. Alright. So we pull this over here. Delete the original slot 5. Rename this to slot 5. Boom. It is now complete. And now I should be able to restart the server. And put everything to realistic, hard, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, start. Let's go. What could go wrong? I've never seen any cheating ever backfire, ever. Have you? I've never seen it. What up, Haas? We got Haas in the chat. We got Edward dropping in. How's it going? We are not going to be playing anything with Peak moving forward. Sorry to break it to you, Mr. Edward, but I do appreciate you. Did I miss anybody? Triple H is in the chat. Appreciate you, Triple. Welcome to the stream. All right. All right, so we are back. And if I did this correctly, we should now... Wrong button. Been a while. We should now be able to just go straight to... Donk. All right, there we go. And we shall set everything back. Just call it number 43. Call this old Schmokey. There we go. Tender should be called Elite Freight Co. For the smokestack, I think we go with this one. For the headlight, we want to go with this one. And then for the paint, I think it was number 2. And order! Nailed it! What up, Zach? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Jathan or Matthew, how's it going? I always get you guys confused, but here we have the brand new coal-fired big old locomotive. So let's get it in here and fire this old bad boy up, shall we? So let's take a look in the firebox. Look at this. Okay. Not super detailed, but it's cool. Literally, it's cool. Now, from what I understand, we need a shovel, right? Do we? How do we do this? Do we just? So let's take the brake off. We also need to put that in. Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay, so just clicking on this, normal, allows us to scoop out some coal and throw it up in the firebox. Alright, now we are officially full. Actually, before we do that... Nice. Okay, well, that's that. Let's go ahead and close that. Also, Bismarck coming in re-upping his membership for 4 months. Thank you so much, man. Alright. So if we press F, whoops, we should be able to jump in. Zoom out. We're going to have to wait for the temperature and everything to come up. You guys know the deal. Oh my god, this is different colors than I thought it was. I thought we chose like a black. Why is it green? And not just any green, it's like a booger green. I like green, but this is not the green I thought it was. Alright. No. It's all good, Edward. Like I said, I'm not hating or anything like that. I'm just letting you know that we will not be doing anything with Peak moving forward. So, I do appreciate you. You know that. You've been around a long time, so I do appreciate everything. All right. So we got to wait for the fire temperature to come up. We are burning through fuel pretty quickly. Good lord. Okay. Maybe this would be one of those where we leave the... Hello? Okay, we're just going to shovel through that, I guess. Bonk. Bonk. Alright. Yeah, it's all good, guys. I appreciate it. And for the record, we've had a lot of people coming in lately that's just trying to start shit, so that's why the moderators tend to be a little bit on edge. So just as a heads up, it's fine. I don't mind answering the question at all. Alright, we're starting to get boiler pressure finally. Good lord, this thing burns through the coal. It's already back down to 68. I wonder if that's if that's true. No, it's saying it's... Alright, so it's at 97% here, but when I get in here, it's only at 68%. Weird. Okay, well, we should have enough boiler pressure. Let's listen to this bad boy. So we got a multi-chime whistle. It's kind of cool. I think it's the first multi-chime in the game. Or at least... I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the sound. Let's turn the generator on just in case. Oh, dude, listen to that! It actually does have a generator, too. That's sick. This is the compressor, but there's definitely an electrical generator on here that we can use for lights. Because you heard it spin up as soon as we kicked it on. That's sick. This game has come so far. It really has. All right, let's take the brakes off, put the reverser on, give us a little bit of throttle. Alright. Now we should be able to really... Alright. Now we should be able to connect our... God darn it. Connect our tender. There we go. We are now linked up. Let's move this thing forward. Look at the chuffs! Look at the chuffs! Alright, throw the brakes on. I like how it just locks them up and starts sliding. Okay. Now, let's get us some cars. I figure... What should we run, guys? What kind of cars should we run? I can hear a train a-coming. Obviously, we don't have passengers, so we can't do that, Ganthaman. Lumber, flat cars, lumber, new hoppers. Okay. Let's do that, actually. Let's go grab some hoppers and run all the way out to the coal mine. That sounds like a good, fun trip. Or maybe to the iron mine. Alright, so let's do that. So we want to go locomotives. Let's grab some of the new hoppers. And grab some of these. This will give us a good chance to, like, take a tour around the map as well. So, we're not going to worry about this, so that'll be order 1. Okay. Order another one. Let's go with that. We'll go with, like, a couple of different colors here. Alright. Let's go grab these, put some pins in them, and get them set up so that we can pick them up. Okay. And let's... This one's got the brake on. This one should have the brake turned off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Grab the train. Yeah, so what we may end up doing is just adding a couple of different cars. Just punch through this. Let those roll into each other. And then just kind of back her into it. Beautiful. Alright, so now we should be able to lock in. Oh my god! I just realized. It's a knuckle coupler! I don't think there's any knuckle couplers in the game currently. At least, not that I've seen. But that's kind of cool. Alright. Little sign of things to come, maybe. Alright, so that's done. Let's take that one off. Let's go forward. Dude, this thing will scoot, man. I don't know how fast this thing is capable of going, but yes seems to be the answer. Alright. Okay, can't apparently jump over that. We do have to switch this one to this way. So let's get that done. Put her in reverse, pull the brakes. What up, Stung? How's it going? Cheesy, good to see you. Appreciate everybody dropping in. See, add all the brakes and see if the train can pull it. Oh, I'm sure it can. This thing seems to have the chooching power. Okay, there we go. Throw the brake. Go hook up. Alright, we'll set all the brakes and just see. But I'm fairly confident this big old engine's going to be able to pull straight through these brakes, no problem. Maybe I'm wrong. Only time will tell. Alright, let's see what we got. Take this off, go forward, and give her. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it is slowly, but... But yeah, no trouble. All right, throw the brakes. we will take the brakes off on these now. So we've got hoppers, which means we can go to the iron mine and coal mine and pick up some stuff potentially. Assuming that there's stuff there, obviously. These are the heavier cars too, so that's why I figure we put them up front. What else should we pick up? Let's grab... probably should have some sort of stake cars, because this can haul raw iron and rail. Right, so probably ought to have a couple of those. Let's go 4. Alright, there's 4 more cars. Let's go ahead and get them ready to go. I think we already have a link on this one, right? So, just a link on the back of the... Put a link here. Turn the brake off. Don't need a link there. Turn that brake off. Put a link here. And a link here. Also, we should probably... we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Speed is power and power is speed. You are not incorrect. Alright, let's check. We are at 65%, so let's grab a little bit of coal, toss it up in there. Alright. Reverse. Alright, go hook in. Oh, I know what we did. We were supposed to go to that one first. Whoopsie! Oh well. It's fine. Let's just throw one on the front of this before I forget. Pull forward a little bit. We'll change. Alright. Now we should be able to change that pin. Okay, still got this. It's beautiful. What up, Ender? How's it going? I don't know, man. I'm just playing a bunch of different games, to be honest. I enjoy all of them. I just don't always end up playing the same games every time that I play. That's all. Okay. There we go. We are now hooked up. We'll go forward, grab these ones. Wrong way. Other way, dingus. Alright, switch this. Yeah, the ads thing is something that YouTube recently integrated, and it's kind of made it kind of like Twitch now, where like during a stream you'll start to see ads popping in. That is definitely a thing. Alright, reverse. Definitely not the best sounding whistle in the world. There's a new railway empire coming. Interesting. Alright, let's get hooked in. And let's try to figure out how we're going to get to the coal mine. Shall we? Or the iron mine. Either way. As you can see, he's got the freight depot set up pretty nice. I do like this. Also, this thing seems to just yeet itself, so we gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful. We're gonna push through this switch. That's fine. Got a nice little turntable. I like the way that these guys come up with their, like, arts. Like they've got, like, loading docks and stuff. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Holy crap. What do we got going on here? So this is the thing about running somebody else's railroad. I have no idea what all of this is. I don't know what goes where. It'd be one of those times where I should probably pull up, and in fact, I think I will, pull up the map from this particular railway. Alright, so here is the freight depot. Dude, he's got a heck of a setup going on here. I mean, for the most part, though, it looks pretty straightforward. But he's got a heck of a setup. All right, let's go set some switches. We got a nice little crossover here. We'll set that. So that should allow us to push this direction. Go to this line. Set this over as well. Let's take a look at this little switch spot here too. Now on the map that me and Peak made, this is actually our shunt yard. So he's got a massive switch here. Dude, this guy's gone whole ham. Yeah, this is... Oh my god. Look at this. He's made a pretty legit shunt yard here too. Several engine sheds. We got multiple lanes with different cars and stuff. Lots of shays. Or no, these are cookies, right? Cookie muggles. Good lord. All of them. Good God. I wonder if he runs all of those to run a single train. Because that's a doozy of a train, if that's the case. That is a doozy of a train. Alright, we're going to have to, at some point, before this episode ends, we're running this train. Alright? Just throwing that one at you. I'm just going to throw that one at you. Like, at some point, we're going to be running this particular train line. It's going to be a gigantic pain in the neck because we got all of these different locos that we're going to have to run solo. That's a hell of a train, I agree. I 100% agree. Good God. That's a doozy. Alright, let's run over here to our train, though. What up, Olin? How's it going? I've got another idea that I've been thinking about potentially streaming, and I want to see what you guys' reaction to it would be. I recently purchased Ark Survival Evolved for PC so that I could potentially play some modded Ark Survival Evolved. I've never played modded Ark. I've played regular Ark. Would that be something you guys would be interested in as well? Seeing me struggle through like my first ever modded playthroughs of Ark Survival Evolved. Like, I think that could be fun. I really do. I watch a lot of Mr. Miola. I don't know if you guys watch him or not, but I watch a lot of Mr. Miola, and one of the things that he does is ridiculously crazy modded Ark Survival. And so, if that's something you guys would be interested in watching, I would definitely give that a shot. Of course, it's going to be a struggle, like, let's be real. I am not particularly amazing at regular Ark, let alone modded Ark. Okay? I've never played modded Ark. I've watched it a lot, and it looks fun. Okay, what happens if we just yeet this thing? Like, will it derail? I'm gonna say yes. Like, this is gonna get spicy real quick, isn't it? Oh my god, does this thing have any speed limiter? Oh my god, yep, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, so, speed, still a thing. Turns out. Speed, still a thing. So this thing apparently does not have a speed limiter. You know what? Before we do that, before we do that, let's just see how fast this thing can go. Let's just yeet this thing and see what happens. We can always clean that mess up. That ain't a problem. Listen to this thing. Oh, and there it goes. Oh, wait. There's a person. Or was that just me? Yeah, I think that was just me. Okay. Alright, well, we figured it out. Turns out, this thing does not have a speed limiter and will just yeet itself off the track. And everything with it. Crap. Also crap. Okay. Make sure that we put our little hand thing back in there. Are those air pipes? I think those are air pipes for the brakes. Because this thing has, air brakes on. Weird. So we do definitely have to watch our speed. For sure. Alright, let's go ahead and brake. We have made quite the mess over here. And I probably should have saved before doing this. That would have been the smart thing. For sure. Alright. Let's re-rail. It'll only take a second. We've done this before. Okay. Boom. Boom. These actually stayed on the track, so that's fine. That'll couple into that. These are still coupled. These are all still coupled. There's only a couple of them that actually fell off. That's fine. That's fine. Let's re-rail this one. All in all, not too long to fix. Well, I say that. Go. Alright. Bonk, bonk. Put that on. And everything should just be nice and easy to snap back together. Like it never happened. Have a good night, Battleship. Appreciate you. All right. Probably shouldn't yeet ourselves into it at 100 miles an hour. That was a spicy coupling. We do have brakes set at the back, so we should be able to just let this roll backwards, get everything nice and stuck together, and then hook it up. And it'll be like nothing ever nothing ever happened. Nothing went wrong at all. All right, now we go back here. Let's make sure we're knuckled in. Well, that's gonna have to be fixed. We almost got it perfect. All right, let's pull forward a little bit. We'll get that fixed, and then we'll be underway again. Forward. Back to the front. It'll stop itself because we have the brakes on. And then we can just go back here and knuckle. Alright, so word to the wise. A, save, and B, don't just yeet. Yeeting does not work. So while we're thinking about it, there we go. Yeah, I've got some new emojis, guys. I added 5 or 6 new emojis to the channel. So highly recommend you guys check those out if you haven't. All right. Let's go forward. all the new emojis. Nice. Yeah, you guys like the no breaking stuff? I thought it'd be a pretty good one to add some stuff that made, like, you know, because our channel is a little bit crazy at times. Dude's got a full setup, man. Over there we got our sawmill. Oh my Lanta. What is that? Okay, this should automatically trigger as we get into it anyway. That shouldn't be a problem. Dude, look at that line. I really like that he used these bridges in through here too. Kind of separate the tracks. Kind of reminds me of a roller coaster with these side by side like this. Pretty crazy, man. But this should take us up to the iron mine. We get a good look over the valley here to our left. Should show us the smeltery. I think it's crazy how many different ways this game can be built. And some of the amazing, like, the amount of time that went into this map to build these bridges this way and be this detailed and stuff, where he's got the base here and then he's got the wood bridge on top of it. Like, look at this. Look at this. Like, I respect this a lot. As somebody who's played this game for a long time and knows how long it takes to do little things like, I mean, look at the amount of work that he's put in. All the different tracks, he's got the different levels. Like, this looks so good. All these little groundworks and stuff that he has to put in just to span these gigantic gaps. Like, I respect it, man. Also, we're getting spicy. We're getting real spicy. Slow down. Slow down. But, like, look at this. So this is one of the reasons I wanted to check out other people's maps too, is because they can do things. They got the time to put in all this kind of crazy detail and effort that I just don't. Like, I don't have the patience for this. But I respect the hell out of it. Like, look how close our engine gets to touching the other bridge. That's crazy. Alright, let's give her a little bit of yeet. But I mean, just everywhere you look is track. Like, I would love to see how much track this guy has laid. Because I know when Peak and I initially did the original railroad, we placed a lot of track. But nowhere near this level. Like, for real. Alright, it looks like we're going uphill again, so we're gonna have to give her some. Give her some. What up, Joey? How's it going? That's an awfully personal, yeah. That's a pretty personal question. How much track have you laid? Also, welcome to the stream. So, we're going to now be going on the other track. Dude, we're going to get to go. This entire line that we're going is going to wrap all the way around that mountain and come back up. I wonder if this is a 1% or 2% grade. Because it's not 3%, which is what me and Peak usually set at. Thor, how's it going? Yeah, the buildings are all in one spot. There are like ways to edit the map so that you can move the building locations around to make different things. Currently, there's only one map available in the game, and there's no real mod support quite yet. There are a couple of mods out there, but they're old school mods. They're the kind of mods that you have to work on, which is one of the things that we were just doing, like a game save editor and stuff like that. Holy mother of incline. Hello? But this is sick, man. And if you guys want to see me do more of this, if I can find other maps and stuff that are available for download, I will definitely do this. Because I love this. Like, being able to just go around and drive trains on people's different maps and stuff is a lot of fun. Just to see what they've built. All that track just to come up this far. Look how far up we've come. Like, this is us coming up. We've made what? 30 feet of elevation change? It's not actually Miniswerg, because Miniswerg is no longer updating. They gave up. This is actually Railroad Studio, I believe. If you go to railroads.studio, I believe that is where you go. That should be the map editor and stuff that you can go. It also allows you to change like your player XP and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I've played like, I don't know, 200 hours into this game. Like, I've played a lot of this game. But this guy probably has that and just this map alone. Probably more than that, to be honest. Transport Fever 2 is... I actually have seen some Transport Fever stuff. I've never actually done anything with it. I forget who I used to watch. I want to say maybe it's Squirrel. Is Squirrel one of the guys that does Transport Fever 2 content? But I've never actually gotten into it. Like, I'll be honest, like, this game is the first game that I've really gotten into. This one and City Skylines are really the only games that I've gotten into within terms of, like, logistics and stuff. This game just scratched an itch I never knew I had. What up, Hunter? How's it going? Geo, good to see you. Yeah, this is just something a little bit different. We're driving train around to check out this guy's map that he created. By the way, if you guys, I think I already mentioned it, but it is, crap, I forget his name. Something Doggy, right? Something Doggy. I put it in the description, the map creator's name, to give him credit for this, because I didn't build this. This isn't me. Like, I've just joined in to see what this is all about. And boy, has he went ham on this map. It's fantastic. And I like the fact that not only has he done all this like extra work to make these, but he makes these sky bridges like so much that I like to do. Like, I love these type of really high like overlooks so you can see all of the stuff. Like, as we wrap around this, we're going to get a good look at the sawmill. Let's go ahead and give her a little bit more. Go ahead and grab some coal. There we go. But yeah, you got sawmill down here. We're going to be wrapping around the top of this mountain. What up, Patrick? Scott, how's it going? DishDoggie, that's the one, Tanner. I couldn't remember. What up, RC? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, DishDoggie is the map creator. I'm just visiting, essentially. He posted it in the Steam artwork section. If you guys want to play this map and want to check it out, and you have Railroads Online, you can download the game save and put it in your own game. If you know how to do that, you should know how to do it. Anybody who's played this game for a little while probably already knows how to edit your game save folder and stuff like that. More power! You can see the freight depot down there. Dude, it looks so good too. Oh, we're getting yeety. Slow her down a little bit. I tried loading in our original save, because I was going to originally check out the new trains and stuff on the original save that Peak and I finished way back in the day. But there's so many problems with the splines and stuff, and I just couldn't get it to work. So I looked and I saw that this guy had posted his actual game save and allowing people to play it. So I'm definitely going to check that out. I'm like, dude, this looks legit. The map of this game, or this map, looked legit. So I was like, we gotta try this out. All right, let's pull off. Because it looks like we're going to be going downhill. Maybe a little bit of brake here. Okay, maybe a lot of bit of brake. We are definitely going downhill. I just don't want to yeet us. We've come a long ways from our save. Oh, now that I slowed us down now. Dude, I love the chuffs and stuff too. Okay, going back uphill again. So this will be going through the iron mine. You can see the iron mine just ahead. And it does look like he built that over on the other side as well. So we'll be able to load up at the iron mine and then go down to the smeltery. In theory. Oh, for sure. There was a lot that happened in the 8-hour stream yesterday. Scott, you cannot go full steam ahead in this engine. This engine has no speed limiter. It will literally go until it yeets itself. Which is actually surprisingly quick. But it'll yeet the cars long before that. Just on a nice little cruise. Don't need to go too crazy. Also, I've been wrong before, but it appears that our track may be slightly restricted or congested. I would hope. I'm going to trust that this is on a separate line, which it appears to be. So we're just going to go over here. He seems to have left the main line clear, which is nice. I can just drive through and trust that this stuff is off to the side. We can load some stuff into the hoppers and then head down to the old smeltery. But I really do like the way he's got this freaking map set up. Stop. All right. Let's go ahead and do the old five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just like that, we have our first loaded car. I'm glad that that trick still works. Take that off, go forward. Get our second car loaded up here. Beautiful. Whoops. We'll just have to use this one. Okay. Another car full. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so now we've got that. We're going to head down to the smeltery. This ought to be a wild ride. Is it less than 10? Oh well, it's not that big a deal. So these hold less than the other hoppers then. Because the other hoppers held 10, I believe. That's all. It's all good though. If that's the worst thing we're going to do, we'll be okay. We are definitely starting to drop some frames a little bit. There's so much going on in this map. It's not that unbelievable to have dropped frames here. Also, this is the first time I've driven through this, so it makes sense that it would all be a little bit choppy. But it is definitely struggling a little bit. No, that's all good. What happens if you re-rail the train? I mean, we've derailed it already. But you don't lose anything that's in the cars. Like, you don't dump the material or anything like that. Getting a bit spicy. Yes. Yes, this would 100% run away from us if we're not careful. Basically, I'm gauging the speed based on the amount of chuffs I'm hearing. You can see when it starts to get a little bit spicy, I let off of the throttle. But I'm also leaving the brakes slightly on, too. Uh-oh. Something. Okay. The camera was stuck. Should be coming over to the top of the waterfall here shortly. So far, so good, though. I'm assuming this would take us out to the coal mine, so yeah, we would need to go left here. We're going to the smeltery. Should be able to see the waterfall on our right. Yep, there it is. Right on schedule. Alright, let's give her a little bit of throttle. Feel like we're getting a little spicy here, so better slow her down. What up, Per Michael? How's it going? Look at this. I think he actually made like a gap over the top of the river so the water could still flow through. But fun fact, the water doesn't flow here. Interesting. But you can see where he made like a bridge or a tunnel for the water to flow through. That's pretty cool. Little details, man, I'm telling you. It's the little details. What up, John and Vicky? How's it going? Also, happy birthday, Dustin. 27, man. You're still young. You got all kinds of time. But happy birthday, dude. Yeah, so I've actually had situations where we didn't have enough braking on the engine, and we actually had to run back and use brakes on the cars to slow the train down. So yeah, you can absolutely run away if you're not careful. But look at the effort the guy puts into like making like it's just there's so much effort went into this map. I just respect the crap out of it, man. Because I know how long it takes to do this stuff. To get everything lined up and look decent. And then on top of that, add all this extra, like, little details here and there to make it look unique. Now, when we go to try to run that ridiculous train after we make this delivery, we're probably going to take that train off to, like, oil field area or over that way. We're not actually going to have a purpose to doing it other than to just do it, like, just to move that many cars at one time. My computer's probably going to explode. Let's just put it that way. Like, I'm fairly confident trying to move that many cars, my computer will just explode. You'd like to think that DishDoggie has a model railroad? He probably does, to be honest. Also, can we just point out the fact that like all of these switches have been placed perfectly for this particular run? Like we've literally not had to change any switches, which is nice. All right. And just like that, we have made it to the smeltery to deliver our iron. But look at all the little details, like a little loading ramp here for the dock, or the dock for the train, or platform, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got little hand carts here. Like, it's just always, they change so much to make it look so freaking good. Alright, let's go ahead and stop the train. And we'll see how these drop bottom cars work. And the best part is he built this up on a platform, so these drop bottom cars would actually be able to dump out through the track. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. And you to unload? Okay, so it still doesn't unload through the bottom. It's just an aesthetic thing. Unfortunate, but cool nonetheless. But yeah, you are correct. It is 8, not 10. For these. All right. Pulling forward. But there's so much detail in this map. I can't wait to see the other areas too. So we've already seen this. We haven't seen the coal mine yet. So what we may do is just run this loop around. Actually, is there a way, like, we can go out this direction, right? So, like, if we run out, yes. So we should be able to run out this direction and end up going back up the line we came, and then we'll run out to the coal mine just to see how that looks. So we want the inside loop here, so let's take and set our switches. That should keep us on the inside loop. And then we want to swap over to the outside loop as we come out of this. So this one needs to be swapped over because we are still on the inside loop. Like, I love this. Like, I love everything about this. I'm not going to lie. Like, just... And notice that everything is filled up, too. Like, he's got all of this stuff filled. That in itself is pretty ridiculous. Alright, so we should be set to come all the way out and go back up the other way we came. And then what we'll do is we'll go up to the coal mine and check that out next. And then we'll leave the coal mine. We'll teleport back to the freight depot area or over to the shunt yard. We'll pick up that ridiculous train, and then we'll go to the oil fields. See if we can't make it happen. I don't know. As a single player, I don't know if I can run that many trains. Hello? Can I get in a train? Clearly not. Can I just press F? Clearly not. Okay, let's go here. Go here. There we go. Where there's a will, there is a way. Absolutely. Alright, let's go. Bonk. 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 Wait, is that not... That's not counting. There we go. There we go. What up, Vangelder? How's it going? Alright. Let's save real quick. And give her the chooch. Don't want to go too fast around these yard areas. Yeah, the chuffing sounds are amazing. Plus, you got the chuffs of black smoke that are in time with the chuffs of the train, which are nice. This switch should automatically be thrown as we go up. And then when we get to the top of the waterfall, we should be able to throw the switch to go to the coal mine and see how he's done that area out there. Who wants to take a bet on whether or not he's made a nowhere station like I did? You guys know how, like, when we made the line to the coal mine, we made that, like, station platform that's, like, in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't really have a meaning other than to just break up the fact that there's literally nothing out there. See if he does it. Also, what up, Viper? Sorry I missed it. I didn't see your chat there. I don't think. I could be wrong. Full steam ahead. Okay, that's gonna get us into trouble. One thing's for sure, there's definitely a lot that's been done on this map. And I would hate to think of the amount of hours he has put into all of the little design, like, tweaks and stuff like that. Like, good lord. Like, just building the track is one thing. And then going through and adding all the little designs and stuff throughout. Oh, we got a bell. What up, Nate? How's it going? The other thing that's I've always enjoyed about this game is how everything is animated. Like, literally everything is animated. All the little moving parts are all animated. Like the suspension. The compressor here for the air. Okay, we're about to the top of the waterfall again, so we should be coming up on the switch. The fact that he's mixed like wooden bridge with the freaking wall here to make it just its own unique looking asset is incredible. Little details like that that most people would not notice. Like, that's literally a wooden bridge with the wall going through it to make it look like it's its own freaking asset. Like, that is insane. How do these people come up with such creativity? Because I don't think like that. Like, I'm lucky if I switch between one type to another, let alone to, like, mix and match assets to try to, like, come up with a specific, like, aesthetic. Alright, here we want to do a crossover. So what we'll do is we'll pull up past this switch, flip this switch, reverse, and then take off. And that'll allow us to go that direction while still going forward. So we're going to do a little crossover. This ain't your mom's crossover, okay? Alright, that should do that. And that should allow us to flip the switch. Raw skill right there. Alright, now we just reverse. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union been on strike, been down on his luck, it's tough. Ooh, so tough. Gina works at the diner all day, working for her man. She brings home her pay for love. Ooh, for love. She says you gotta hold on to what you've got. Doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. All right, now we should be off to the coal mine. It'll be interesting to see what he does with this entire valley. Hopefully he keeps it somewhat close to the river, because I love going along the river this entire way. Dude, look at this. Like, he made pillars out of... This is crazy. Literally made his own pillars using the stoneworks. What up, Lightfoot? How's it going? Look at this. It's just so clean, man. He's done such a great job with this. I've said it a million times at this point, but yeah, I do not have any idea how long it took this man to do all of this extra work. Like, the amount of work that he's put into this is insane. Got a little meandering section. Sticking close to the terrain here. We seem to have found our sweet spot in the throttle where we can maintain a decent pace while also not running away and derailing. So at least that's a good thing. But like all of the different bridges, mixing and matching, like just... I'm at a loss, man. I truly am at a loss. This man has put in so much work. This is the craziest Railroads Online map I've seen yet. I've seen some crazy maps, but look at the freaking detail. The pillars, the bridging that's staggered. Like, we've done stuff like this where we have to fill a gap. So we put the two layers down and put the bridge through it. Like, we've done that. But he's done it so perfectly. And then, of course, he adds the little detailing in there. Like the extra support columns and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. You're not wrong, but you need to look at Humanity Kills Hardcore map. Uh-oh. We're starting to get yeeted. Back the throttle down just a little bit. I will say this. My PC is crying at the amount of detail that this guy has put into his map. Dude, we're not even out of the valley yet. All right, we've been climbing this whole way. We are not out of the valley yet. Should be seeing the coal mine here shortly. Yeah, the coal mine's right there. Or no, it's right there. Right there. Zach, you don't want to leave yet, man. Once we get to the coal mine and see what he's done there, I'm going to teleport back to the shunt yard and grab that insane train, and we're going to head out to, like, the oil fields area and see what he's done with that side. Because I think that's probably going to be insane. Plus, it's a ridiculous train that would be a lot of fun to see if it actually works. Or if my computer just crashes, which is very likely, actually. Look how clean this is through here. Oh my god, dude, it's so good. It's so good. Also, slow her down. I said slow her down. We're getting spicy. Can we just talk about the smoke detail? Like, it hangs around for a little while and then slowly fades away. Like, that's insane. That's another one of the updates. Okay, so this is going to wrap around and come all the way up to the coal mine the normal way. Got it. If you guys remember with Peek and I actually made this go up all the way around by that and then came up the backside of the coal mine. Just as a change of pace, because we always come up from here. And he doesn't actually have the line going through this cut here to go over directly to the oil field and stuff either. So that's interesting. Honestly, with this, the way he's done this track and stuff, I would have expected him to have some sort of crazy line that goes up over the top. I think we're going down now. Hopefully with the addition of knuckle couplers and stuff, hopefully that'll allow for the trains to be able to go faster. You know what I'm saying? Without getting yeeted off the tracks and stuff. Because that'll be pretty cool. Be able to just let the train go and see what happens. But yeah, this part's pretty normal for us. We've done this one, me and Peek actually done this one ourselves, where we come up through here. This is a different approach because he's come from all the way over there. So it's a lot more gradual, whereas we were on the ground here and working our way up. And then we did the crossover where we come back out and go up over the top of the mountain. This is a beautiful railroad, though. I will give him credit. He's absolutely come up with a fantastic railroad. Like, all the way through. Like, we haven't had one boring section that's repetitive or anything. Like, it's changed the entire way. This should be the last corner before we come into the coal mine. So let's slow her down a little bit. And here we are. So, coal mine, I mean, honestly, for what it is, you wouldn't expect there to be a lot of craziness here at the coal mine. But from the rest of this map, I was expecting more here. But this is still pretty clean. Pretty freaking clean. And we're also lined into the bump stop, which is perfect. Oh, never mind. We're actually lined into the loop. Alright. Well, we can go ahead and stop because I don't think there's anything else to see here. But again, he's got these little dock areas. He's got the teleport or telegraph office. We'll go ahead and stop this train here. And then we will teleport. Also love the fact that they use the like black creosote or the like dark creosote here for the coal. Alright, let's use the map. Let's teleport back over to the shunt yard. Let's take this gigantic train for a spin and see if we can't make it happen with just one of me. One of me to run this entire freaking ridiculous monstrosity. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with one person trying to run 4 different engines, pulling a ridiculously long train? I don't even know how long a train this was. All right, let's just save real quick. And time to make my computer cry. Let's open all the fireboxes. Whoops. There we go. Okay, firebox 1 fueled up. Firebox 2 fueled up. Firebox 3. Firebox 4. Alright, I don't know if he's got brakes on. I'm going to assume not. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 55 total cars hooked up to this train, including the four engines. Let's make sure the caboose brake isn't on, or the way car, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we are good to go. I mean, we might as well throw some wood on this fire. Oh, we don't have any wood back here. Rip. He's already used all the wood. All right. That took a long time just to walk. So we have 55 cars. Is there any chance that we can make this work? Or is my computer going to implode, initiating what will end up being the death of the entire planet and our entire species by opening a black hole into the aether? That is the question that nobody asked coming into this, but I can't not ask at this point. All right, we're going to stop doing that because I'm getting seasick. We're just going to run alongside. I mean, I would expect it to work because he's got it lined up. Like, he's got it. This seems like it would be a thing. But also, we're not going to the iron mine. We're not going to the coal mine. We're going to take these over to the other side because I just want to see how they look. So it should be relatively flat all the way over there, at least until we try to go up to the oil refinery area. But I do want to see what it looks like. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with one engine pulling, and then I'll go to the other engines as necessary. But I also want to make sure that we're lined up. So as we come out of this line, it should automatically flip the switch we need to get to the main line. And then we want to go to the right and continue off to the right the entire way. So we just got to make sure that we set our switches, but it looks like we're good so far. Again, the switches that are out of the way as we're coming towards them will be fine. We just need to make sure that these switches are fine. So this switch in particular is fine. And then we want this switch to be going to the right so that we go that way. And then when we get through here, we want to keep ourselves lined to the right. Hello? Thank you. But also, Raid Shadow Legends is celebrating its 65th anniversary. Oh. You know. Now, this is the part where it's good to have a water-cooled system. So there's that. Just keep all this lined up. I know that this for this, but it's fine. So this will take us out here, which should take us on the outer edge, I would imagine. So we want to be lined for the outside edge, I would assume, to go around the back side. And this should take us right out towards... Yeah, okay. I think we're ready to go, boys. Wish us luck. We're going to need it. Hopefully you guys said goodbye to your families, because when the black hole opens for the to swallow up the world, I don't want to hear you complaining. What up, Lances? How's it going? Welcome. You got here just in time to see the most ridiculous train you will ever see in not World of Warships. Yeah, in World of Warships Legends. All right, here we go. F. Let's give her a little bit of throttle. Take the brake off. F. Take the brake off. Take the brake off. Take the brake off. Are we in fact moving? We are moving! Incredibly enough, we are actually moving. With one engine pulling at the moment. This is a very angry loco. Not only is it pulling, it's actually picking up speed with these four. And we're not even using any of the other three at the moment. We're just using the front engine. We've released the brakes on the other three. Dude, I cannot believe that this is able to pull this. This is a geared loco. You can see the drive shaft spinning down there on the bottom. So it's not going to be particularly fast. So we shouldn't have to worry about it derailing. Like, it's not going to go so fast that it derails itself, in theory. Honestly, just because we have it working doesn't mean we can't make it even better. We just doubled our horsepower. And there it goes. I knew it. I knew it. I was going to say, there's no chance that with all of these engines running that my computer can handle this. And it's gone. That's hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. Yeah, I should definitely include the log files. What happened? What exception happened? I don't know, the fact that he had 55 cars and he tried to get 4 engines to pull it all at the same time. That's hilarious. Alright, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I figured that's probably what would happen. Like, let's be real. That's a lot of physics calculations to be making. But I thank you guys so much for joining me on this crazy, crazy adventure. Again, thank you. I think it was DishDoggie, right? Was the name of the map creator. Thank you so much. You had a fantastic looking map. It was a lot of fun hanging out and driving around your map with all the detail that you brought. Unfortunately, my PC can only handle so much stress, and it has given up its ghost. But I still want to know if you guys want to see me try to struggle through some Ark Survival Evolved modded at some point in the near future. If so, I will try to make that a thing for sure. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's a short stream, and if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.